Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Many women can be pragmatic about the men they choose. And this is very important because especially when we're in spaces like this, there's a lot of focus on, whether or not the man looks good, all the talk about women just going for the Chads and Tyrones or Changs or Enriques and all of that, the good looking guys. And then of course others are talking about the money and status and all of that, right? But here's what it really comes down to. Women, especially depending on where they are in life, will choose a man basically on two reasons: romantic and pragmatic. Now, of course, there's other stuff that go in there. There's so many nuances, but they're either looking at the man romantically or pragmatically. And many women choose a man pragmatically. Now, the romantic thing, see, that's mostly younger women, and then, you can get some women in their 50s and 60s still doing it. The romantic thing is literally romance. It's like a romantic comedy or, soap opera or these romance novels. They meet that guy and he's handsome. He's, got the body and everything. And, and he has a certain attitude, maybe a bad boy or something like that. And, they get those feelings, they get that intoxication, they get those hormones flowing. And it's just a feel good to a woman. It's just a feel good, especially younger ones. Like younger women primarily, they want that man on a romantic level, or really just starting when they're teenagers. As soon as they hit puberty, they ain't thinking, oh yeah, this will be a good citizen and all of that, or good husband. Oh no, they want what they want, especially when they hit puberty. Hence why many young ladies are imprinted by some negative dudes. But because it's a romantic thing. See, when it's a romantic, that's like illusion, fantasy. It's all about the fun. It's not talking about the stuff that goes on like day to day. And like I said, that's mostly when they're younger. But then when they get older, around 30, they start thinking and, they become more pragmatic. It's not about the romance, it's about the reality. Now, a lot of people call it like the, I haven't heard the term as much lately, but alpha fucks, beta bucks and stuff. But the thing is, don't use the term alpha and beta. First of all, I don't really use it, except if it's a reference. Because, that guy who's, he got money and all of that, he ain't necessarily a beta. He could be a leader easily. Like, he ain't putting up with it. And the so-called alpha and stuff, I mean, yeah, he's sexually appealing to a woman, but he's a knucklehead outside of it. He might be some homosexual or something. That's why I don't like using those terms. Indeed, I've always said every single man who leads a household is an alpha. Every single man. Because I talk about sovereignty on this channel when I'm not talking about man gets woman. So check it out though. Many women, they become pragmatic because they go through all the romantic stuff. Some people call it the cock carousel and everything, but they go through the romantic bullshit because it's illusion. Let's just be real. It's illusion. Of course, there's some men who benefit from that illusion, but shoot, even they sometimes be like, you know what, I'm tired of this bullshit. Seriously, but that's a whole other conversation. No, but what happens is, as they get older, it's not even like they want to just settle down because they got burned or anything. They just look at the bigger picture. See, romance, that's fun. In fact, in a book that I've quoted a whole lot, Money Issues in Black Male-Female Relationships by the ancestor George Sabiro. He said, many women have trouble distinguishing between a good boyfriend and a good husband type. Because a good boyfriend, he's just there for fun. But then the husband type has to be more responsible, take care of business better and stuff. Now, that's a lot of women, but like it'll change up. And you get some rare women from a young age who are pragmatic from the get-go. Usually they're raised by maybe like an older father or some older and strong father figure. So they want someone like him. They see the bigger picture. He gave them some real game and everything. So they want that reality and stuff. So, but those are rare. But here's the thing, when women are pragmatic, let's be clear, it's not about just the money with a man. It is about day to day. And it's like they don't have that romantic notion, oh, I'm in love and all of that. And first of all, that's not real love anyway. What in the Western society they call love is really just lust. I've actually said that to women. I say, instead of telling a guy you love him, just tell him you lust him. That's how, and when women get caught up in that, that's how a woman can have a very good man and talk about, I don't love, I love you, but I'm not in love. No, you ain't in lust, but that's romantic. On a pragmatic tip, they looking at everything, not just a man's money, but okay, how responsible is he going to be? Is he going to handle business? Is the type of guy who's going to keep a job? Does he have good intentions? It's not like that, oh, those butterflies and stuff. Usually, I'm gonna tell you what, when you see women caught up in that whole butterfly thing and romantic thing, and they don't like grow out of it, those are women being in their 40s and 50s, never been married. Seriously, those are the ones that be in their 40s and 50s, never been married and stuff, because they're not pragmatic. But the pragmatic ones, they looking at the other stuff. They was like, okay, not necessarily that he's a millionaire or something, though that helps, but all right. Does he have some ambition? Does he have a plan? In fact, I knew a young lady, she was 16, and she said, look, he needed to have a job and a plan. She was already pragmatic about what she wanted in a man. See, if a man came on her with all that, the romantic stuff, she was like, nah. I know a couple like that, but then their girlfriends and stuff want a romantic thing, like, oh girl, he gotta be cute and all of that. And in fact, even that looks thing, looks matter, but women are more pragmatic about it. In fact, shout out Nicole Michelle. She had popularized the terms sexy fine and husband cute. See, when they're younger and, in that romantic thing, they want the sexy fine guy. But then when they get more pragmatic about it, they still want them to look, they don't want to be a bum, but they want husband cute. That's that more generic thing where the guy, fixes up, keeps a good haircut and everything. Because the look's still going to matter. But then they also not just looking at that, but they're saying, okay, is this a guy who keeps his bills paid? Is this the guy who keeps his word? Is this the guy who's going to be that protector? Does he have good intentions? Is this the guy who's going to make a good father? A lot of times that's pragmatic too, because you do get some women, they just want that good smile from the guy and something, whatever his genetics were. But you get some women, they looking at the guy and they're thinking, all right, yeah, nah, he ain't drop dead handsome, but he ain't no duck either and stuff. And plus, he will be there for the children. That's pragmatic. When a woman puts more of their mind into it, it's pragmatic. Now, let me be clear on something, because there's always talk about women being emotional, and they are primarily, but there's two parts, mostly emotional, but once you get past the emotion, they cold-blooded. It's all about the business, and that's how they looking at a particular man. Now, sometimes they can find, like, if they can find a man do all that, plus he has some skill in the bedroom, usually women like that get have better relationships. I call them sensible women. Like women like that, they're more sensible. They ain't caught up in romantic illusions or something. They actually find like a good guy. They actually find a good guy. I've noticed that. Like when you talk to them, you interact with them, very sensible about how they go through stuff. And it's just something, like I said, it ain't about like one superior to the other, but it's just the woman's nature. It's just a woman's nature. It depends on where she is at life, how mature she is, what she's going through. And guys got to understand that. So yes, if you looking all great and stuff, okay, that's one. But then when they pragmatic, they looking more at your behavior, how you carrying yourself. Are you that type of guy who ain't going to gamble away the rent or mortgage money? You going to keep a car running. You going to treat them right. You don't have a problem providing. And then one of the pragmatic things are, can she get along with you? Can she get along with you? Like couples like that are usually very good friends. The biggest issue, I'm gonna be real though, the biggest issue is usually the sexual compatibility. But if that man has some sexual skill, if he has just some skill in the bedroom, he's perfect. Indeed, when my book Nice Guys and Players first came out, many women bought the book because the thing I promote, anybody who read my books and really listened to me, I promote a man not only being sexually appealing to a woman, but being that guy on the other side who's handling business, take care of the bills, do all the nice guy stuff, being the best of both worlds. Being the best of both worlds. So if a man is that, he's hitting that woman on two levels, the romantic level and a pragmatic level. Because you just understand that's just their nature. Yeah, they all into the romance and stuff when they're younger, but as they get older, they get some sense. Well, some of them get some sense and stuff. They become more pragmatic. So if they can get that balance between the two, boom, they good to go. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.